Guess that was an unwarranted hope. Winch Demavend. And then we'll go... Actually, how big is the bombardment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's pretty big. Let's do the bombardment. It's going to be pretty big. I think our all-in's going to pay off here. So today, like I said in the patch notes video, we want to try out Siege after the changes. So Demavend got nerfed. He's got cooldown 4 now, so you can't just double winch him when you play him. And the Onager got nerfed to 5 provisions. However, since this is now 5, we can just spam the Mutagenerator much more easily with it. So I want to test that out. Not the most exciting deck, but I wonder how effective it'll be. So let's get into it. We're playing Siege. I cut the Amphibious Assault down to Oniromancy because I wanted to play Heatwave. I thought without Heatwave we're having a lot of removal problems. So we added Heatwave, then we had Oniromancy to get it, and then I added in the Temple. Because Temple's a really fun card, and I've seen a lot of people using it, so I figured we'd just include it as well. We're not playing a dual card. I was running Bernard before, just as a fun one, right? So we're running Temple with Bernard. It's not as good as Selkirk or Ansace, obviously, because it's a random duel, but he did cost a lot less provisions. But in the end, I ended up going back with taking him out just because he was okay sometimes, and sometimes he was good, and sometimes he was bad, and I didn't like that. He's a fun card. So we don't have a third target for our Zeal here, but we're going to make it off of Temple. There's almost no way we don't get something good off of Temple to put Inspired Zeal on. And if not, you can use it for 2 points, or you can use it on one of your Landsknechts early on if it doesn't get boosted, or you can use it on a Caro Blister or something. Although I would like another card to use it on here. I thought about Reaver Scouts too, because people play Reaver Scouts, but we didn't have enough Siege Engines, right? We had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I was finding we have trouble triggering Siege sometimes. So I added a Battering Ram instead, although Reaver Scout might be a better thing here. I thought we weren't having enough Siege Engines, so I put that in. Anyway, back to the deck. We have the Temple, the Heatwave we mentioned, we have Vengeance, obviously, Mutagenerator, Margarita for a lock. I tried also without Margarita, but I think we do need her. And we've got the Siege Engines. We just mentioned a bunch of them. We've got the Landsknecht and Arbalest. Pretty standard stuff here. And then the Bombardment and the Winch. So that's the deck. It's not too complicated. Like I said, I tried with Bernard. It didn't work out super well. Although I did have a Squirrel in that version, and the Squirrel was super useful. Would have liked it here, but I don't think it can justify it over second Bombardment. Although it is something I tried before and it worked out pretty well. The Bombardment can get a decent amount of value, just because sometimes you don't want to be playing units. So having something that does 4 damage is good. And then otherwise, some other cards you can also run if you want to. If you don't, the Ansace and Selkirk are good additions. You'd have to cut something though. Probably Heatwave. If you cut Heatwave, you probably cut Oniromancy. I guess maybe not if you're playing Temple, but you don't have to play Temple. I think Temple's a cool card. And then Henselt I tried running as well instead of Temple, but I wasn't super impressed with Henselt right now. Like, he's still good, he summons the guy out of your deck and such, but he wasn't playing for as much value as I would have liked. And then kind of the same thing with Reverend Kimball. I tried him too, but the thing with him is when you boost the 3 units in your deck by 1, it can mess stuff up because we want to play a lot of our 5 version guys, and it always ends up, at least when I'm playing, that if I boost the 3 guys left in my deck by 1, it means that they won't get summoned out. So that was a bit annoying, so we didn't go with him. But anyway, that's the deck. Nothing too crazy here. Pretty simple Siege Mutagenerator, but after the nerfs, want to see just how good it is. And let's go do that. Alright, will this be bombs, or will this be Renfree? Those are the 2 most popular ones. Could also be Marine nowadays. Marine is pretty popular too. Don't have a terrible hand. We got a decent hand. Would like to see Vengeance or Mutagenerator to make it really good. Okay, that helps. Got a decent number of units. We do want to redraw because we want to find Siege Masters. We open with Demavend, Mutagenerator, I think. Then probably Oniromancy into Vengeance. So the yeah, we're gonna start like this. Of course we are. Might have to Heatwave that. Don't want to. I think we do this first though. This is gonna be Mutagenerator. It's gonna be Winch. It's gonna be a Bombardment. I really don't want to Heatwave a stupid heavy cavalry, but we might have to. It's gonna have so much value. I Heatwave the Mutagenerator. It's always better to get rid of the Mutagenerator than the Sky. Every play now dies. It's quite annoying. You have to Heatwave that. We have to win this round. And that's going to stop us from doing it. Can't lock it. Go with our Temple. Henselt's pretty good. This card's alright. And ideally it's not bad. Bakala. It's got one flanking active. Marine going in. Could lock the Marine. He infused a locked card, so it doesn't do anything. Do we want to draw here? We would draw Vengeance. Do we think we need to draw Vengeance? Not that far behind. I think we could play Margarita pretty good. Margarita would be pretty good. Let's do Margarita. Lock this. And then I think we'll hold off on this. I want to use this round too so we get the full hand boost. Right now we would have 7 to go up to 8. As long as we don't go down to 4 cards here, it should be just as good or better round 2. Battle stations. Yeah, it looks like we're going to lose this round.
Tremble before the light of the great sun.
Let's just pass. Get a full boost on the Temple then. And then our hand's really not great for pushing with. And he has a lot of engines out, so we weren't going to catch up there. Don't think Arbalest is going to do anything. It's probably not locked. Especially at 4. I don't know about Onager either. It's better than Battering Ram though. And these Landsknechts are really going to suffer. And draw into Henselt. That might be... Yeah, we're going to draw into Henselt. Some Menno. Look, he's just going to go for carryover. Oh, that'll be an engine type card. I think we need to hold Vengeance. I think Vengeance is going to be key to round 3. Do you want to play the Siege Master? Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to get Henselt. These guys aren't going to be very good, the Landsknechts. If we have one in our deck, we would have drawn one with Temple, but we ended up with both in our hand. We could also hold Henselt and play Vengeance here. I think we should do that. I think we should play Vengeance here. Question is, do we just play Siege? Let's play Landsknecht and wait a turn to see if he's going to pass or not. He might go for a pass. Alright, he's going to go for the round. That makes Siege more appealing. Yeah, we're going to need Siege to win the round, I think. Even then, I'm not sure we can. So we definitely need to play this. And we go Vengeance to double trigger it next turn. Just not sure it'll be enough. We're definitely have to Henselt too. Question is if he's gonna keep playing or not. I imagine he, yeah. I thought he would. We need some targeted damage. We need to Adalia a bronze before she dies. This is definitely a Vengeance turn though. That's a nice card to get here. We'll play this.
Give me a target.
We don't fully trigger the siege here, but having the Arbalest throughout is just pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't have another light cavalry. He's got a lot of Vengeance here. He's gonna have Nausicaa's around 3. So we need something to deal with those. So I think we want to hold Henselt. I think that will be the plan. Alright, anything that has resupply we need to use now. It's just that one. Then we'll go in with the Onager. And we've knocked the armor off of most of these guys. We'll give him the pass turn here if he wants. He has no armor on his guys. He's not the double leader to get this armor back. Here's an Erendite. Not surprised by that. His round 3 is going to be really good. These guys do get their armor back each turn. Could Queen Adalia. I think we should. Let's play Queen Adalia. Plays Caro Ballista. And this is the guy we want to ping the armor off of. I don't mind playing another card. We have anything with crew in our deck? We do. We have a Caro Ballista. So we're fine to play this guy. Yeah, we definitely needed the siege here. Question is, how good's his Nausicaa Sergeant round going to be? We all know that's what he's going to be doing. We have no... He's got that, the Erendite too. We might just open Henselt to stop the not Mutagenerator. The... whatever it's called from getting bigger. Let's see. This is the worst card we have left in our deck, and that has crew. Let's just go Henselt opener. Don't want the Erendite getting any bigger than it has to be. I think he'll use it here to kill Henselt, potentially. Oh, there's a lock. Could Zeal or Ildic go? It wouldn't be the worst thing to leader her. I think we will.
A gold chain. Will it suffice to end the old fool?
In a perfect world, we would have gotten this out first, but I don't have high confidence in this doing anything. So as long as we end on specials, this doesn't matter. Could leader it to get a point this turn. Take advantage of the Ildico for an extra point there. He does have Erendite, remember. That's a big play. That's going to ping us, probably. Yeah. It's not the worst thing, not the best thing. We're in Geralt range, but we're never going to get out of Geralt range. Definitely play this here. I think we... Do we ping that? No, we ping this. I was wondering if we ping this to stop it from being able to play, but we can just play 2 specials and ignore its effect. Because if we ping this, he could leader it, and it'll go melee. But we're just going to play 2 units here. There's the first Nausicaa. We definitely want to bombard first, I think, before he starts getting more points or more armor. So we hit this, so there's a better chance we hit not armor with this bombardment. We do have a fair lead. It's just if he's Vilgefortz or any kind of tall removal on Henselt, then we have a problem, and I'm pretty sure he has it. This is gonna be for our winch. To be fair, Henselt's not enough, actually, just banishing him. There's the Erendite. We stopped that from getting any bigger. We should have known that was his last card, but I was just thinking of what would have been the worst case would be a way to kill Henselt, but I guess Igni would have been a tie, and I guess he didn't have enough. So we actually do take that one. It's a good game. GG. It's like we have a Siege Mirror match. This is going to come down to a few things. Going first is nice. This hand is awful, though. Oh my goodness. Alright, this hand is not going to cut it. Lanchnecht, no, that's better later. It's better later. Don't need 2 winches. Ooh, this hand is actually terrible. We can't get Mutagenerator. We're going to have to melee Mutagenerator a later round if we want to win this game. I guess we go for the RNG of Siege Master drawing into it. That has to be what we do. So we have to go Arbalister then. Let's do this. We're going to need this setup. I think we just... I don't think we're going to draw into it. So I want to set this up and then start just going with our guys. There's Temple. And then we'll try and set up engines. And try and win with just pure engine. Do this next. Then maybe we'll draw into it. But... I kind of doubt it.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Yeah, we didn't draw into it. If we did draw into it, it would have been better to play this first, but I didn't think we were going to. It's a very small chance. It's like a 1 in 7. I think it's safer just to play for the board here. We did get Vengeance, though. Vengeance will help a lot. It's a Boiling Oil. Oh, is this the Shoop deck? This might be the Shoop deck. I've seen a fair amount of Shoop. It's possible. I think we do this. We need to find our cards here. You have a crew effect, so we'll drop you here. Might as well do the cooldown here. Do have a winch, so that gives us enough for next turn to winch it. It's gonna be... what are we playing against? It's gonna be Demoven? Oh, okay, he's just gonna give us the round. Interesting. I think if we'll just... I think he's gonna pass the round here. I kind of want a Mutagenerator round 2 then. Kind of want a Mutagenerator round 2. So we want to try and find that guy. So then we want to winch here, so we get an extra draw. Let's drop this guy. Didn't get it yet. Pretty sure he's just passing. He's down 31. Then hopefully draw into Mutagenerator and we try and deck boost round 2 instead of round 1. Just like play like it's a round 1. We did play a bunch of our 5s though, so it's not going to be as good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5s left. Yeah, it's probably melee Mutagenerator. We have Siege. We might try and all in with it. Depends what we draw. We really don't have a good setup, so it might be worth trying to all in him. The shuffle effect's interesting. Could go melee Mutagenerator. No, like not like Mutagenerator melee. I mean, like replay our things melee once Mutagenerator's out for the points. That might be what we want to do here. Because we really don't have good setup, and we have only 3 guys in our deck to boost now. We could boost a couple, then do it. That's what we'll do. We'll go Demavend, do Mutagenerator, Bombardment, and I guess we'll do second Bombardment. Then we'll go with this guy. Do a couple ranged until we have guys on the board, then go with a melee. There's a Selkirk duel. Do we play Siege is the real question. Like, how all in are we? I think we do play it. We just have no setup for round 3, so I think we just have all in, have to all in. Any amphibious assault here? Nope, boiling oil. Let's go with our Arcaro Ballista. Get ourselves a battering ram. A little deck boost, that's 3. Now we get, I think now everything else goes melee for our Mutagenerator. Well, this thing's much better range though. We go this next. There's Vengeance. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out, I don't think. We have to Margarita that. Don't have the damage to deal with this. We have a lock. We have Heatwave for Hensel. This is going to be the annoying card. He does have Winch, so he has the option to... Yeah, I think we have to Margarita here. Because if he has Winch with the Siege Master, he could reset this turn. We still could go for round 3, I guess. It depends how much we get out of him here. This melee is pretty nice because it lets us kill the Onager, which is good. Not sure what we're going to do with the temple yet. Okay, now we know what we're going to do with the temple. We're going to shuffle this guy back and we'll play Ram. Does have resilience on it. Put this guy back, or this guy back. I think I'd rather put this one back, and then we'll get rid of this Ballista. And now we can do 4 boosts with our Mutagenerator. We have to be careful though, it's getting really far ahead. Do the Siege last bombardment still, though. There's an Onager. It's not going to trigger anything right now. We could just hold this to play a bonus card round 3. I think that is our plan. So we'll just go here. Fire the bombardment. It still could be the Shoop deck, I think. No, we played 2 boiling oils, it can't be. He has a Siege left and we don't. Keep that in mind. Alright, currently, if we keep playing 2 cards, can we win? This gets us our Caro Ballista back. That's 6. We could Inspired Zealot, that'd be 8. 10. And this plays for 9. We lose 2. It's 1935. We could. We can play 1 more card still. Okay, we'll go for a little bit of deck boost. Because the nice thing about this is we can always play it melee too. Alright, we got a Foltest Pride out now. Keep in mind, he does have Siege. Like, we have Heatwave to answer the Siege. Got this carrying over. Now we have to pass. We have to keep in mind we want that that Caraballista we want to stay in our deck. But it'll be a nice play to get off of Temple. In the end, this round we did get a fair amount of boost on our deck, which is nice. The only thing is we're going down a card, and we lost our Siege, and he didn't. We have a Heat Wave for his Siege. I would definitely prefer his position here, but we have some chances. He had no Mutagenerator at all. We don't want Caraballista. Anything else is fine. So put Caraballista back. We have Oniromancy. These are both better than Winch. Could we kill that? What are we inspired Zealing? It's probably Caraballista. So I think we play Onager first. Onager first is the greedy way to do it. I kind of think we should do that. Let's play the Onager first. It is at 7. Let's play 2 Boiling Oils. I don't think he can kill this. We go this Caraballista. Okay, that's going to be interesting. This should be fine then. We'll go... This gives us Caraballista, so we definitely do that. We're going to Oniromancy out this other Onager. The question is, do we be extra greedy and even do that first? No, I think we've been greedy enough as it is. So this goes melee. This goes melee. Well, let's see if this kills it. Did kill it. Do we still Caraballista this turn then? I think we wait till next turn. There's the Siege. We Heat Wave that. This is getting up to something really scary. Seven spells, what, Necromancy? I can't think of another one right now. There's probably another one. So this would go Onager first. Onager first. Get that Caraballista. Inspired Zeal will trigger these Onagers. We fire the Onager, or the Caraballista. It's quite a bit of value. If we win this, I'll be very impressed. Really had a terrible start to this game. How much is this spell going to be playing for? I can only think of Necromancy. At 7. There's got to be another one. Tremors got buffed to 6. Usually that was at 7. That's not good either, though. Oh yeah, that'll work. GG. That was a really rough game, but I'm glad we ended up winning that. That was a really good game, despite how poorly it started. First opponent's gonna be White Frost. I've seen a couple Frost players past couple days. The movement is actually a bit annoying. As far as our hand, we want to see Mutagenerator and Demavend and Temple and all that good stuff and Vengeance. And we've got most of that here. Lance Neck's generally better later in the game. Normally we don't want this Battering Ram either, but considering our hand, I think we'll keep it. We could get Demavend. If we get Demavend, I kind of like having the Winch. I think we should redraw this for a 5 provision though. Start off with the Mutagenerator. Very original gameplay.
Nothing rivals skinning a unicorn. Their hair,
So he went for his On-Out Conqueror. Nothing crazy there. The thing is, we could keep Demavend if we don't think we need him right now, because usually we use Demavend to tutor one of our cards out. But we tutored out all the stuff we really want, so we can leave him in there for now and use him for a tempo play later, or another threat in a later round, which I think we will do. Let's go with our Vengeance here.
It's a one-way assault, I assure you.
He's not going to have a lock, because monsters don't have a lock, and this is Devotion. So we don't have to worry about putting the Crystal Skull on. In actuality, the Crystal Skull probably just makes it more likely to get killed, or more value when he kills it with something like the destroy the highest guy, or not the highest, the damage enemy by your power, or you what's it called? Emerless Wrath. You could Emerless Wrath it now, but I think I'd prefer that because we know our Demoven would be really safe if he goes tall, and our Temple. Could go Temple before this because we want to Temple this round, but I want to get this going. The Befard's Vengeance ticking down. So he's probably going to Ard. Oh, he's going to go for the movement. Probably set up the Ardgaith. That's fine. Do this now. See what we get. These are all fine. These aren't great, but this could be useful later for big tempo play. As far as these aren't great either. Laboyja, I don't think we'll be able to use him effectively. Let's go with Reynard. And then I think we'll take Radovid. Nothing too crazy there. You can always use Radovid, though. You can play Radovid, get a charge, leader it. Just play it for 10, get an extra charge overall. It's not bad. Now the thing is, if he passes soon, we won't get a lot of deck boost, but we can just go down to 4 cards and play a 10 card round 3, which I think we would not mind doing. Don't think we would mind that at all. Don't have a winch. Could Oniromancy a winch. Let's do this. Then we will take... Who would be the best to boost? Definitely not him. Let's boost up. Let's boost up one of our Landschnecks, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll put back this Battering Ram. We have enough 5 Frisian cards without it. And we'll play one of these guys.
I pass on every 10th round.
We'll hold on to this ping. So I don't think he's going to kill it. We might want to use it with this one in combination with Onager next turn. We can do a bunch of damage that way if we hold off on using it. And like I said, we don't mind just going down to 4 cards. Could have killed this instead. So this is a dangerous card. I think we play Onager. Like I said, we have an extra leader charge. We didn't make anything great to use it on. Like, Radovid gives us one back, so I think we'll use our spare leader charge here to keep this alive another turn. Alright, he's gonna do that. This is where we go down to 4. Could play our Landschnecht here for tempo. Could play Winch. Let's fire here. I think we'll play our big Landschnecht. The Landschnecht's really good because it keeps him alive. And we get the +1 on everything. It should get us out of range, even of the boost on Frost. We did play our Templed card, but I think we want round control here. There's the Ardgaith. But we do get to use our Befard's Vengeance this turn again, which is really nice. We've got either Landschnecht or Onager. Probably Onager. We have to be careful of playing too many siege engines. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's probably fine. I think we'll go this, Onager, and then play this. Get a lot of deck boosting going on. Do play this one melee to get more points. Let's do this, play the Onager. And then we'll fire this one. The game will let us fire it. Apparently it will now. That's what we wanted. We got a ping in there, so now we can go with the Landsknecht melee. Finish this off. And now we're looking real good. Not as much deck boosting as we would have liked, but we should be in a nice spot here. And we got a decent amount. Decent amount. With double honors here, we can just Oniromancy a bronze with an order and be fine. Or bombardment at this rate. We have a bunch of bronzes, or siege engines out right now. We got 4. And that would trigger a cooldown reduction on this. We want to go Siege Demavend for a later round. Ideally a long round 3, I think. Who's going to go with the Aridin? See, we could let him win the round. Could let him win it. It's not ideal if he does win it, though. If we go Oniromancy, it would probably be... I mean, we could Oniromancy Vernon Roche. It's kind of a risky play. Let's do it, because it could give us a lot of triggers on our stuff.
That's what matters. It is how I punish those who irritate me.
Let's do this, get our charge back. No, I didn't want to click that. I was trying to click his order. Whoops. Well, a little misclick there. Lost the leader charge. We don't need it, so it's not that big a deal. Yeah, I think getting around control is probably worth it here. Then we go round 3, longer round 3. The Vernon Roche was a questionable one, but I wanted to go for it because it does thin our deck out. And we have the Siege in our hand, so we weren't going to... The Siege and Demavend, so we weren't going to lose anything too bad. We want to draw Siege Master. Let's go round 3. This is also good because it means the frost damage on his Caranther Golden Child is getting less and less as we go on without playing anything for a couple turns. We know his devotion, so we know the siege will stick. Really want that Siege Master here. Didn't get him. Bit annoying. We'll get Oniromancy for her. I don't know if we need the lock necessarily. I can't think of anything I really want to lock that badly. He does get like a point, because we can't lock the Foglet, which is the big engine. And he does get like a point per turn, 1 or 2 points from the Aridin, but that's Veil too. Not Aridin, Oberon. That has Veil also. So and if he does have something else like Appearing Phantom, that also has Veil, so we don't really need the Margarita, I don't think. Can't think of anything else we'd really want to lock. That is going to be a bit annoying. Could go Demavend first here. Demavend could lock that. Go Demavend with Margarita, Winch Bombardment. Or you could go high roll it on these 3. We have 1 Oniromancy to get something. So if we go high roll these 3, we could then Oniromancy Siege Master. Or not Siege Master, like one of these. Okay, we'll go Demavend. Go, oops, not you. We'll go Demavend. Do Margarita, this, and one of these. We'll get the Margarita. This is a good one to lock. Then we'll go Siege next turn. I like having a Bombardment at the bottom of Demavend's. Well, not the bottom, like as an option off of Demavend. We might destroy it now, though. If he doesn't, we have a winch. Yep, he's going to destroy it. That's fine. That's his destroy gone. Let's go in here. We don't have land schnecks left. We use them early, and those are usually a good card for later rounds. This is locked now, so he doesn't really have a trebuchet answer. It's easy. I think normally we'd want to go Arbalister next. Okay, we're playing the vampires. It makes sense. Vampires are really good in devotion. I think we could Heatwave this or Golden Child. This will do 5 more turns of 2 bleeding, which is 10 value. The Golden Child's better to Heatwave, I think. I think it'll be above a 16. So we'll go Oniromancy and get our Arbalister. Then we'll play these guys. We shouldn't have played this range. Well, these guys have to go ranged, so. This guy has to go ranged at least. Next turn we get a big bombardment. Then we can do a ping from Ballista. Maybe finish off the Unseen Elder. He doesn't have many points on the board. There's a decent chance we just kill all of his guys next turn. Oh, doesn't go Oberon. That'll help protect him. That's a good movement there. Definitely good for him. We can't get the crew here, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Let's go here. Hopefully the bombardment hits this guy a couple times. It did hit him a couple times, which is just enough for this to work. Got rid of him. That's good. Denies like 5 more points. 6 more, I guess, because we'd take the 1 bleeding and then during the end of our turn take the other bleeding. We go Battering Ram, Winch, and finish with Heatwave. It's going to be kind of close. The Golden Child's neutralized by this. The question is what are his other 2 cards? You should have at least a couple more golds left. Yeah, there's one. Do you have an Ancient Foglet? That would make a lot of sense. Alright, if we winch... I don't think we need to winch because we need to drop this guy in. We might have a Toad Prince. That would make a lot of sense. It might be Toad Prince. It's Toad Prince and then Oberon, or Caranthir, we're good. That's a Foglet. Okay, we should be fine. This is Golden Child, and then we can just deal with the Golden Child. It doesn't really matter what we cool down here, because this is resupply. I'll just spread the points out a little bit. This going back to the range, or melee row, or range row doesn't do anything, so it doesn't really matter that we didn't put this back. Because it would have cooldown 2 on the ranged row. And we Heatwave that, and we're good. This would have cooldown 2 on the ranged row. GG. Up against... Oh, this will be interesting.
Of course, friend.
Do have Battle Trance. Battle Trance can get a lot of points. And again, this hand is not doing us any favors. At all. Man. Cannot draw today. At least we have Rafard's Vengeance. We're going to have to hopefully Rafard's Vengeance and Master draw us into like any of our tutor cards. We want Mutagenerator. We have Demovan gets it and Oniromancy gets it. Unfortunately, we don't have either of those. We just have the Longship. Man, Longship's such a good card in relation to what we were going to do right now. Nothing else for it, though. Okay, I guess we have to play a Siege Engine here, then, to try another draw. We could play a Arbalest, though. It's the greedy play. I think I want to play the Arbalest. It does fire 2 damage off of this, which gets us in Landsknecht range if we need to. We feel like we need to kill it. There's the coral. Yep, here comes the coral damage. Doesn't have a lot of tempo here. Oh, we hit this twice. That's inconvenient. Man, I wish we had a winch. Winch would have been really good. Yeah, I don't see one. I think we have to try and kill this. And I think we go melee here.
I'm an officer on the
Draw Onager. That's interesting. Let's hold off on our Siege Master this turn. If we can get an Onager out, we can do something for tempo. I think we need to play Onagers to have a chance in this round. But if our Siege Masters don't die, we can use them on our Siege Master next turn. Since there's no Burna, he played Crow Mother. I don't think he has the Burna. Usually just play it right away. So I think we're actually safe. Unless he's going to offensively Mardrome. If we use these to get it down to 1, he could just kill this and we lose the value. But if he kills one of them, that's not too bad because we still have the other one. Alright, he's just going to pass. Let's see here. I think we go for the drawing. Definitely want to get rid of this battering ram over the other ones. Like I said, we do have a spare leader charge, so I guess we have to use it here. But I don't mind losing a leader charge to get out of that round. Oh, we didn't have to. We had a card left. Pretend you didn't see anything. I thought the Rafard's Vengeance card was the card we played. Whoops. It happens. Our Temple's going to be the shuffle effect again. Really not having the best of luck here with our draws. I mean, alright, there's Demavend. At least we have a tutor now. How many 5s are in our deck? Just 2. So I think we would go, we've got a lot in our hand that we might all in this round with Mutagenerator melee. That could be a thought. It's a thought I'm having, and I'm liking it. Let's do that. Go Mutagenerator. I think we banish Temple. Maybe not. Banishing Temple dumb. I don't really want it round 3. It's going to be hard to set up. We'll do Temple, and then we'll do a Bombardment. If he does Heat Wave this, then we can play our Siege safely. If he doesn't, we'll have some pretty good setup with him. I got some stuff ranged, it's not bad. Play Siege. I'm just gonna all in. This has range, so I think we play it first, then we just play everything melee. Do we Heat Wave that? I think we do. Or is this more valuable? He does have Freya's Blessing, probably. So killing this isn't the best removal. It might just be worth it to Heat Wave this over the scenario. I think it is worth it. Let's get rid of that. The bondages has so much value. Yeah, see, he's going to have the bonded. Now hopefully we can kill this one. It's only at 5. And then we'll go with this guy ranged. Everything else in melee. We can go with a Temple here, potentially go for a Shuffle. We could shuffle Demavend back in all honesty. That might be the play. Ooh. Yeah, I think we have to shuffle this back in. Doesn't hit that though, at least not. Yeah, Temple's good here. Temple's very good here. So we'll do that first. Play Temple. Get rid of that. And then we'll go... Let's see, we're going to Arbalister first.
Give me a target.
I think we should remove some of these. And we could play Demavend again now. We're completely all in this round. We're just going to use Demavend, banish 3 more. I don't care.
We shall do it my way.
Demavend on these for more 5 version cards. Then Oniromancy. I think that's the plan. He does have a lot of points ahead of us here, but we have engines going for us. This gives us Demavend again. So let's go Onager. Nothing here needs the resupply, so yeah, we're fine. Go with the Onager here. It's supposed to be a melee Onager. Get Demavend. And then we will pick these guys.
Not in being persistent.
We have that winch in our hand, another winch on him. Can really accelerate our points here. Can't believe we played the Onager range. That was dumb. Lost 5 points from that. There's the Fukusha. But he's down all of his engine cards, which is good for us. So this could be Winch. Or it could be Margarita. Or Oniromancy. Or no, that's not. That's the deck. It's Bombardment we could do. Oh, does he keep his original 3 from this? That's interesting if that's the case. Doing some impromptu testing. Let's go here. Get those 5 points. So this is going to be Bombardment. We get to see all 4 of them. That's kind of what I thought would happen. Let's do the Arbalister here. Or the Landsknecht here, I mean. And then we have next turn, we can go Winch on him, play another Winch. And then we'll have 1 more turn. Though I'm a little hesitant to get him too tall.
Reach beyond the light sea and the heroes here.
Every rib's a thief.
We'll just end with the Winch, I think. I want to get the Landsknecht out. I was hoping we'd get the boost on him from the Mutagenerator. We could kill this off. There's a pretty good chance we could.
My home is wherever the road takes me.
Guess that was an unwarranted hope. Winch Demavend. And then we'll go... Actually, how big is the Bombardment? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's pretty big. Let's do the Bombardment. It's going to be pretty big. I think our all-in's going to pay off here, despite missing out on those 5 points. Those 5 points really annoyed me. Really annoy me. But I think we're okay. We're actually not even close. Could have changed our Winch ordering there. It's really trying to get a high roll there, although there's a really good chance that Landsknecht gets boosted. It's an interesting game. So that's the deck. It seems pretty good. The change to Onager really helps with the Mutagenerator. So that's the deck. The change to Onager, well, it makes it worse overall. It really helps Mutagenerator versions, right? You can fit all these 5s in here with Onager now. And we weren't playing Onager or Mutagenerator in the Onager versions before. But now that we can, I think this is quite good. And it's pretty strong. I think we... Did we lose? I know we made a couple misplays today. Sorry about that. But I don't think we lost a game. No, I think we won every game. So, yeah, the deck's pretty good. It's better than the versions I was testing before. I mentioned the Bernard. I was playing a Bernard version and a Henselt version. I ended up swapping to this. I think this is better. The Temple is very strong if you can generate a dual card, but we can't afford to put a dual card other than Bernard into the deck, which is why I was trying Bernard earlier. Just have a random dual. It's only really good if they open with something big, but yeah, I wish we could fit a dual in here, but I can't really justify cutting anything for it. So you kind of have to have Temple literally generate it, and that doesn't always happen. But Temple's still pretty good without a dual card. You can buff up something else. The deck's pretty interesting. I think it's pretty good. I think it's a good deck. And had some interesting games with it for sure. Way more melee playing cards with Mutagenerator than I expected. But, you know, sometimes that's just how it is. I also had some pretty awful drawing. But, you know, that's a skill I gotta work on in the future, is drawing the cards I need. So I'll make sure to practice that one. As far as options, like pretty much any of the Northern Realm stuff's option. Foltest Pride is one we should probably mention. Where is it? It's somewhere in here. Foltest Pride is really good in certain matchups, and it's also really not good in other ones. So that's one of the things that we couldn't quite fit, was Foltest Pride. Another card, if you're going to go with not a Devotion version, I previously played quite a bit of King Bellahoon, and King Bellahoon's really good in Siege if you are playing Devotion. Unfortunately, we're not because of the Oneiromancy Heatwave. But if you want to cut those, you can cut Oneiromancy for Amphibious Assault, and then cut Heatwave for an Onsace or something. It'll be a little less consistent because you won't have Oneiromancy to get Temple. But you still have the King Demavend Tutor. That might be something to try out. I might do that again. I just like King Bellahoon. King Bellahoon's a really fun card. If you start sticking it, so many points. But if the opponent answers him, it's like, well, that's not great. But yeah, that's another one you could go with. The problem with these 8 provision cards is that it's really hard to fit them in the deck. So I think we'd have to cut Margarita and the Battering Ram for 3 provisions here and put some 4s in. And then probably go Oneiromancy and Temple. Or Oneiromancy Heatwave out, it's what, 13? 13 and then, what's this, 11? Gives us, did I say 13? It's 23. It's 34 provisions. And then what's Amphibious Assault's 14. That gets us down to 20. Onsace is 10, gets us down to 10, 2 5s. We could do something like that. But yeah, this is the deck. I think this deck's pretty good. Siege is still pretty strong, it seems. And let me know what you guys think. What do you like playing with these decks in Siege? Do you think Onager is better now or worse? That is the question. Do you think Onager is better or worse at 5? It's really strong with Mutagenerator, but it does toss more provisions. Those provisions did cost us our Foltest spot. Or our not Foltest, our Foltest Pride spot or our Bellahoon spot at 8. So maybe that is a big enough nerf. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. It's a pretty good deck, I think. Had some fun playing this one. Had some really interesting games, and that's always exciting. And we'll see you in the next one. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.